Imagine the sound of a freight train. Now imagine that sound is actually the footfall of a creature weighing 30 tons heading straight for your neighborhood. What if the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs, Chiasa, million years ago had missed? Welcome to a world where humanity isn't the dominant species. Welcome to the age of giants. Hello and welcome back to Echoes of Time. Today we are tearing up the history books to explore one of the greatest what-ifs in planetary history. The KPG extinction event allowed mammals to flourish, leading directly to us. But what if that extinction never happened? Dinosaurs continued to evolve for another Chiasa million years. How would humanity have emerged? And more importantly, how would we live alongside creatures built for sheer, overwhelming power? We are diving into the ecological nightmare and strange beauty of a world shared with dinosaurs. Section 8: The Stunted Evolution of Humanity. If dinosaurs remained dominant, the evolutionary pressure on early mammals would have been immense. Large predatory dinosaurs would have kept our ancestors perpetually small, nocturnal, and cautious. Think less savanna walking and more tree-dwelling primate survival. Humanity might have emerged much later, smaller, and perhaps never achieving the large brain dominance we currently enjoy, as large brains require massive caloric intake that a life spent hiding might not support. Section 4: Coexistence Strategies, Fortresses and Fear. If humans did reach a stage equivalent to the Bronze or Iron Age, our existence would be defined by defense. Cities wouldn't just need walls against rival humans, they would need massive, reinforced barriers against a fully evolved tyrannosaurid or a migrating herd of sauropods. Agriculture would be nearly impossible in open fields. We would rely on vertical farming or heavily fortified underground complexes. Imagine a world where clearing land for a road means facing off against evolved Triceratops variants. Section 10: The Apex Predators, Evolved Dinos. 66 million years is a geological eternity. Dinosaurs wouldn't look exactly like the fossils we know. Raptors might be faster, smarter, perhaps showing signs of complex social structures approaching primate intelligence. Larger carnivores would be faster, leaner, and adapted to a potentially changing climate. Our biggest threat wouldn't be the T-Rex, but whatever evolution cooked up next, perhaps feathered hunters utilizing tools or complex camouflage. Section 4: Domestication and War. Could we tame them? Certain herbivores, like smaller ornithopods, might be manageable, perhaps serving as heavy livestock or beasts of burden, assuming we could overcome their innate flight response. Warfare would be utterly transformed, using dinosaurs as living siege engines against human strongholds, or conversely, facing enemies who weaponize giant, scaled beasts. The military technology required just to maintain basic security would dwarf anything we currently possess. Section 5: The Ecological Balance. With massive herbivores constantly consuming vast amounts of flora, the biomass distribution would be radically different. Our modern forests and grasslands might not exist, replaced by dense, low-lying scrublands better suited to surviving constant grazing. The air might even smell different, shaped by reptilian metabolisms on a global scale. We would be guests in their world, constantly negotiating for space. The survival of dinosaurs means the marginalization of humanity. Our entire technological and social development would be dictated by one overriding factor: survival against creatures designed for a world without us. We might never reach space, never build global communication networks, instead dedicating all our energy to simply keeping the walls standing and the food growing safely indoors. It's a humbling thought, the realization that our intelligence might not be enough to conquer a planet already perfected for giants. What scenario terrifies you the most? Would humanity adapt or be wiped out completely? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed traveling down this terrifying alternate timeline, smash that like button, subscribe to Echoes of Time, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into history that never was. Until next time, stay curious.